Hey guys, this is Extreme HH Lover, or you can call me Jazz. Um, I am actually just sitting here watching some old Hollywood Heights videos and thought, hey, why not make a vlog on it? Now, I will start to do more recent vlogs on shows starting tomorrow or today. It's 5 a.m., so you can basically classify it as tomorrow. But before I go kick off something new, I like to start with something old. Basically, this is my favorite episode, episode 40, which is entitled Their Special Place. This is sort of like a huge landmark for Eddie and Lauren in their relationship. The show starts off with Eddie's ex-fiancée, Chloe. She pretty much crashes Eddie's birthday dinner at the rumor what he's having with his dad, Lauren, and Nora. Chloe's pretty much gone off of tranquilizers and white wine, and she ends up pretty much making herself look like a fool and embarrassing Eddie, and fails horribly at challenging Lauren. My second favorite part of this episode is after Chloe has been escorted out by her mother. Lauren goes in search of Eddie to make sure he's okay, and she finds him at the bar, and she's trying to make him feel better, gives him this whole big speech, and after she gives him her words of wisdom, they're looking at each other, and he says, it's something about the way you look at me. It's almost as if you want to kiss me. And it's just, typical Eddie is just amazing. You know what? Let's watch.
Well, if she didn't have a master plan, it still made me feel awful, you know? Completely miserable.
I mean, we all go through heartbreak. It'll get better. Be okay.
Yeah. How old are you again?
Old enough to give out advice. Not old enough to take it. What?
What? Something about the way you look at me.
How do you mean?
It's almost like you want to
Wanna what?
kiss me.
That'd be such a surprise.
But you know what I mean. It's just...
See what I mean? Don't you just love him? Okay, anyway, we'll come back to Lauren and Eddie in a second. Let's move on to the other part of the episode where Dr. Don is still dealing with the break-in, which is starting to look less like a break-in and more like an inside job. And really thanks to Phil and Adriana, it's looking like Ellie is to blame for all of this, which is actually kind of like perfect for Don because he's killing two birds with one stone here. He can blame Ellie for the break-in and get rid of her, which will stop her from potentially causing problems with him and Nora. So he's pretty much ready to just pin the whole thing on her and be done with it. Now we've learned that Dr. Dunn is not the best person in the world, so Lauren was actually kind of on point with her observations of him, I guess. Also, we have Phil and Adriana, whose Phil is moved out of his parents' house and into this sleazebag motel, trying to showcase his independence, I guess you could say, and is kind of failing horribly at it. He's still working for this Colorado character, jacking parts and anything else they can get his hands on. And Adriana is trying to play his Bonnie, I guess. And they're just basically like living in this fantasy world when she's telling him how she wants to leave and go somewhere where it's warm and open a cafe by the beach and I'm like, how are you guys gonna do all of this with no money? Hey, but hey, who am I to be observant? Also, does anybody else notice that Nora and Max starting to kind of like hit it off there? Me personally, I'm Team Max. I'll choose Max over Dr. Don any day, any night, anytime. Let's bring it back to Lauren and Eddie. After they leave Rumor, Eddie decides to take her to one of his secret spots. And while they're up there, they're kind of like just reflecting on everything. He's basically opening himself up to her in a way that he's not opened himself to other women before. And they're vibing, and he's giving her his words of wisdom in return. And it's just sort of like a magical moment for them. And he drives her home, walks her to the door, and this is where it happens. This is what changes everything. He kisses her, and it's sort of like, ah! It's just amazing. Take a look. See, simply amazing. Thus begins the era of Eddie and Lauren, guys. I hope you enjoyed my view of episode 40, and I'm going to try my best to have a new blog for you no later than 30 minutes after tomorrow's episode or today's episode ends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned.